Hello everyone, I'm Wisdom Cube, and since this month is the 10th anniversary of the Loud House, I'm going to be doing a theory video for throughout this month, so be prepared. Now, I may not get every day, but regardless, let's begin. Now, today's theory is, what if Lincoln Loud became Spider-Man? Yes, what if Royal Woods' man with a plan got bitten by the radioactive spider and now has to deal with having these new superpowers in his day-to-day life? Let's begin. Now, there are many factors centered around this possibility, and I'll try to tackle each one as they are as follows. Which type of Spider-Man will Lincoln be? How would Lincoln react to having the powers of Spider-Man? How would the rest of Lincoln's family and Royal Woods react to Spider-Man? How would Lincoln being Spider-Man affect the plot of the show? And who would Lincoln reveal his identity to? And in addition to that, how would being Spider-Man affect his personal life? And what would Lincoln's canon event be as Spider-Man? Now, if Lincoln had Spider-Man's powers, I'm pretty sure he would freak out at first, let's be real. If you were bitten by a radioactive spider and found out you had spider powers, I'm pretty sure you would freak out too. But I think over time, he would manage it. He would come to terms with it. Now, it would be harder for Lincoln to try and find a balance between managing these newfound powers and his home life, because, yeah, let's be honest, since Lincoln has to deal with 10 sisters on a day-to-day basis, he now has to deal with the struggle of trying to master his new spider powers, and in addition to that, he now has to contend with finding ways to not reveal his new spider powers to his family, because I'm pretty sure he would do what any other Spider-Man would do and keep his powers hidden from those he cares about in order to protect them. Yeah. Now, as for the rest of Royal Woods, I'm pretty sure, like, most of the kids, like, at first glance, would see this new Spider-Man swinging through the city and just be amazed by him, while the adults might be distrustful of him at first, but would grow to appreciate him over time. And those in between would be either jealous or just hate him, or probably see him as like a spider monster, because, like, I'm pretty sure, like, Lenny and Lynn Sr., considering their arachnophobia, fear of spiders, I'm pretty sure they would be fearful and distrustful of Spider-Man, at first glance anyway. And speaking of the rest of the Louds, I think Luna, Lana, Lynn Jr. would probably think Spider-Man is cool, while Lisa would try to want to study him for her experiments. Let's be real, I'm pretty sure she would do that. While, Lucy would enjoy that Spider-Man suit, and I think Lola, Lori, as well as, Rita and Luann would probably be, a little mixed, but I do think they would be pro Spider-Man, while, yeah, I think that's it. Now, how would Lincoln's identity affect his personal life? And who would Lincoln reveal his identity to? Because it's not going to stay a secret forever. Not if Lincoln can't help it anyway. But yeah, I'm pretty sure who Lincoln would reveal his identity to by his own admission. I can definitely see him telling Clyde. I could see him telling Clyde because they're practically brothers at this point, despite being best friends. I do see him revealing his identity to his other friends like Ronnie Ann, Stella, probably Zach and Rusty to some extent. Maybe Liam. Again, who knows? But now his personal life, I'll get to that in a bit, but back to the identity reveals, I'm pretty sure I can see Lisa, Lucy, and Lola finding out at first. And I think Lola would definitely try to use it to blackmail him and either reveal it out of spite or like reveal it to the rest of the family, or because again it's Lola, she's the family tattletale. Now as for Lucy and Lisa, I'm pretty sure they would just keep it to themselves. Unless Lisa decides to reveal it anyway, because in heavy metal, she can't keep a secret for, like, to save her life, let's be real. Remember, she did reveal Lincoln's bullying problem to Lynn, and coincidentally revealed it to the rest of their sisters. But anyway, getting back on topic, I'm pretty sure Lincoln's personal life would be even harder to manage, as I stated before, because again, this is still the same guy who has to deal with 10 chaotic sisters on a daily basis. And since Lincoln has to deal with these new powers, that's going to be even harder since he would want to keep them secret for as long as he can. Now, if Lincoln's identity is revealed to the rest of the family, I'm pretty sure there would be, like, kind of mixed on it, because, I'm pretty sure, their parents and some of Lincoln's sisters would be, like, against Lincoln being Spider-Man because it's him putting himself in danger, and I'll get back to that in a sec. And some of Lincoln's sisters would probably be supportive of Spider-Man. Of Lincoln, being Spider-Man. Because I can definitely see Lynn Jr. and Lisa helping him with training. Because it's Lynn Jr. and Lisa. Let's be real. I'm pretty sure, over time, again, as Lincoln is going through his day-to-day life with these new spider powers, mind you, I'm pretty sure Lincoln would be like more confident in himself and would like use that man with a plan talent he has to manage his home life a lot better, because it would be a lot easier with these new spider powers of his. Like, imagine the events of Project Loudhouse, an episode from season 1, I believe, where Lincoln had to get his sisters out the door and at school on time while trying to make sure that his project doesn't get broken. I'm pretty sure, like, if Lincoln had Spider-Man powers, I'm pretty sure he would be able to manage that a lot better, mind you. Now, I'm pretty sure, Lincoln's, since he would be more confident, he would probably be more willing to stand up for himself against bullies and even his own sisters without, again, bringing his spider powers into the mix, mind you. I'm pretty sure he would shed his feelings of inadequacy, as we've seen in some episodes and even a few movies here and there. Like, the episode making the case, and like even the first movie. Now, if Lincoln's loved ones do end up finding out about his secret identity, I can see him being a good Spider-Man. Again, given his intelligence, he will definitely like struggle physically at first. Again, if Lynn Jr. doesn't find out he's Spider-Man, but if he did, if she did, I'm pretty sure Lincoln would, Lynn Jr. would probably do her best to try to help Lincoln with his training as being Spider-Man. Now, what type of Spider-Man would Lincoln be? Would he be like Peter Parker? Would he be like Miles and try to do his own thing? Would he be like Spider-Man Noir, Spider-Man India, Spider-Punk, Miguel? Which one would he be? There are lots of Spider-Man that Lincoln can pick from to try to base his Spider-Man identity around. Now, personally for me, I think he would be a mix of Peter because of his geekiness and Miles due to his chill personality. Now, now to the question, I'm pretty sure you guys have probably been wondering, what would Lincoln's canon event be? Now, I'm pretty sure if Lincoln became Spider-Man, one of the rules of Spider-Man is tragedy. And for every Spider-Man, it's losing someone you care about. And I'll get back to this in a bit, but I think that with every Spider-Man there is a certain sense of responsibility with losing a loved one and accepting it. Because with Peter, it was his Uncle Ben. With Miles, it was with his Uncle Aaron. With Gwen, it was her excuse me, universe's Peter. And yeah, so who would Lincoln lose? That's going to be a tough one, because given the slice of life aspect of the Loud House, it's kind of hard because most of the characters usually survive until the end of the episode or at the end of the movie. Now, I'm going to pick no one because they're all essential to the show. Even some of the characters that don't matter as much. Now, I could see a side character getting the chopping block, but now I could factor that into Lincoln's development if it's someone he knows, like maybe like one of his friends, or maybe like one of his extended family members, maybe like Albert or Myrtle, maybe like one of Lincoln's friends like Rusty or Zach or Liam. Yeah, that's kind of tough because, yeah. Now, I do see Lincoln's canon event being something else. Like, I could see his canon event being something even more tragic. Like, one of his loved ones getting injured, that could be his canon event. And with that canon event in mind, it would probably force Lincoln to take his Spider-Man responsibilities more seriously. After all, it's like Uncle Ben said in the first Spider-Man movie, with great power comes great responsibility. And, yeah. Now, oh yeah, now, getting back to, that kid event, I mentioned, I could see, like, something terrible happening, and maybe something given to Lincoln similarly in terms of advice, like the episode of Jerry Antics, I believe that's how you pronounce it. But yeah, the episode where Lisa spends time with Pop-Pop, excuse me, and she ends up learning that people aren't going to live forever, and it's good to live life as best you can. Yeah, basically that whole thing. Now, I could see Albert giving that same information to Lincoln, and if he, whether he does or doesn't find out that Lincoln is Spider-Man, that's kind of irrelevant. But yeah, I do see the same principles applying. Now, how will Lincoln being Spider-Man affect the plot of the Loud House? Now, I do see some episodes where Lincoln wants to get popular or wants to get something for himself happening much different because he can rely on his spider powers. Now, if no one makes a connection, I do see Lincoln, like, silently being happy. Because now, as for him fighting back against people who want to bully him, I do see Lincoln standing up for himself, as I stated before. Now, if it becomes physical, I'm pretty sure Lincoln would probably master his spider sense at this point, and just not take the bully's attempted attacks on him. Now, as for the first movie, I don't see it happen. Because, hold on a sec. Gonna pause this real quick. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. I had to begin charging my laptop here. But getting back to what I was saying, I don't think the first Loud House movie would happen, since Lincoln would be more self-confident and would feel special, since sorry, an ant is on my notebook. Excuse me for a second again. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Now back to what I was saying before. Lincoln would be more self-confident and would feel special at this point. So I don't see the Louds going to Scotland for that summer vacation. As for the second movie, it could probably happen, given that Fifi's been spying on the Louds for a long time, so she could find out Lincoln's secret and would use that to her advantage. And also, oh yeah, now, in this scenario, Lincoln's first ever real villain would be Fifi. Again, if the events of the second movie do happen here. And if it doesn't, if Fifi's, like, taken out relatively quickly, I do see Albert and Myrtle's wedding going A-okay. Now, speaking of No Time to Spy and the Christmas movie Naughty or Nice, I honestly believe Lincoln's self-sacrificial nature would be turned up to 11, pun intended, in those movies. Because I'm pretty sure we all know Lincoln would not bat an eye and be willing to sacrifice himself for the sake of others. Like, again, the first Loud House movie, the second one, the third one, and even some episodes here and there where Lincoln gave up something he wanted for the sake of others. Yeah, overall, I think Lincoln Loud being Spider-Man would be fascinating for his own development and the development of the show, despite how tamed it would be, as Lincoln would have to train himself to control his new powers, possibly with the help of his family, should they make the connection, and would probably be, in terms of personality, more assertive and self-confident. Now, what do you guys think? What would it be like if Lincoln Loud from Nickelodeon's The Loud House became Spider-Man? Just comment below. Let me know your thoughts. How would you guys believe that everything I stated in this video would come true and happen in your thoughts? Again, I'm Wisdom Cube. I wish the Loud House a happy 10th anniversary this month, and goodbye.